It's all I wanna do.
Hello everyone to the next Grand Prix, which is in Britain in the legendary Silverstone circuit, the one and only that still remains from the inaugural Formula 1 season. So without further ado, let's get on with the race.
Before the free practice session begins, let's take a quick look at the Drivers' Championship. Schumacher first. Juan Pablo Montoya second. Barrichello third. Well, that covers the drivers. Let's take a quick look at the constructors next. Ferrari lead the Constructors' Championship. Williams are second. McLaren are third. Hello there. Welcome to Great Britain for round 10 of the 2002 FIA Formula 1 World Championship. The weather, as so often is the case here, is just wonderful. Over 30 degrees and climbing. It's a fantastic day for Formula 1. Schumacher first. The Williams driver performed brilliantly in qualifying to line up second. David Coulthard third. Barrichello just failed to match the pace of his championship rival. He starts fourth. Juan Pablo Montoya couldn't quite match the pace of his teammate. He starts fifth. Frentzen sixth. Kimi Räikkönen seventh. Olivier Panis eighth. Villeneuve, 9th. Irvine, 10th. Giancarlo Fisichella, 11th. Jenson Button, 12th. Mika Salo, 13th. Pedro de la Rosa, 14th. Trulli, 15th. Felipe Massa, 16th. Webber, 17th. Takuma Sato, 18th. McNeish, 19th. Nick Heidfeld, 20th. Alex Young, 21st. Enrique Bernaldi, 22nd.
Okay, so we're lying second on the grid. As we can see, it's full, it's 5, lights are out, then away we go in Silverstone, and we immediately lose the positions to David Coulthard. But Michael Schumacher runs out completely wide, and Montoya gets up into second. That's an amazing start for Williams. You know, can we bring a second 1-2 in a row? That would be pretty awesome, wouldn't it? So that's pretty good. That's pretty good, you know, to have 1-2 in the first two races, probably, or not first two, but 2 in a row will really be nice as we come now to this corner, which I absolutely don't know the name of. I am pretty much crap at Silverstone names. I mean, I know the majority of one-cool corners, but that's pretty much about it. But I was really in this theory for the third sector. Like those few corners, I don't know, really tough. So here I can get very nicely, but you know, now as the corner's not up, I kept on making mistakes. Like, he's okay, I see it here coming through, and then I just forget to brake, and you know, and things like these happen quite a bit. Is trying to block off, but just staying in front of Juan Pablo. You know, the least I want to do is to crash both Williams out of this race, and you know, Frank will be sad, you know, as we are half a second ahead of Juan Pablo. This is lap 4, and I make another mistake, similar mistake like always, and Montoya was steaming down to my inside, and then I understeer like crazy, open it up, and Montoya gets into the lead. Of course, not for long, as I slipstream him down the straight, going down to cops, and that is done, you know. So it's good, but Montoya looks quite aggressive going through Meggetts and Beckett's. So, you know, that's gonna be a fight until the end. 11 laps remaining, I'm still fast, but that's gonna be a difficult challenge. As we skip on to the end of lap 5, as Montoya is closing down almost behind us, you know, as I see pretty much every race, every lap, a lap of the race at this part of the circuit. And, you know, again, I make a mistake. I just lock up my fronts and I can't do anything. Montoya gets ahead in the first section. I try to go around the outside, but that's not going to work. That amazing understeer I'm having. So let's rely on BMW engine power and slipstream.
Right in front of you.
Right in the first corner, aggressively, but still, no Montoya, half a second ahead. Excuse me again. Going for Maggots and Beckets are really caught up to the back of him quite a bit, about 0.2 of a second. So that's going for the hangar straight. I believe it's hangar straight. It should be. There's no straight, I believe, if I'm right. So we're getting quite closely now to one Pablo Montoya, to our teammate, and I find a gap. I did find a gap, and you know, I thought I didn't really know how long can I stay so close behind him. No, so I went for quite a bit of that run, but you know, and that move really hindered Montoya, as he's now being under pressure from David Coulthard, so that's not too good for Williams. But I believe, you know, I trust him. I believe in him. He will stay ahead, and I tried always to cover that apex, even if he's not there, because I just can't accelerate. Look at the understeer, you know, I just start accelerating. As soon as you start accelerating, car starts going just simply to the off track, and you're not following. As half a second lead we have, and then we go on lap 9. We're going to pit, and disaster happens. Montoya came into the pit lane at the exact same time as I did, and then he hits me.
Has just put up the fastest lap of the race.
And my teammate
has lost his front wing.
Retires.
Arrows are ready in the pits.
So
Trulli is running 5th.
wow,
Is right in front of you.
I'm speechless.
You're running 6th. Juan Pablo Montoya has retired in sector 3.
So Montoya retiring in sector 3.
You're running 6th.
I'm now lap 12, caught up to the back of Panis and Salo. I believe they haven't pitted, but I mean, I really wanted that victory, you know, 2nd in a row. That would have been a great thing, you know. So I was going behind Panis and Salo, you know, trying to dispose of them as soon as I can, hoping that they will pit. No, Panis overtakes Salo. I'm going for Salo because this Toyota is the slowest car on the grid, and I tried to avoid him, but I hit Panis.
Panis has lost his rear wing,
and not only damaged my suspension, I lost my front wing, and probably lost my chances of winning it. You know, I could get points, but terrible. This is just a terrible thing. I mean, I'm probably the most dangerous driver out there on the track. I'm pretty much Grosjean 2012. I have pace, but consistency is something I really lack. And not the consistency itself, but the ability to not crash others and not crash myself. It's something I lack, and I just miscalculate a lot of opportunities, and Coulthard goes by me, goes past me. Montoya's in the pit lane. You know, I come for a new front wing, which is growing frustrating a little bit. I missed my pit box, but he just put me back in it. You can see Montoya without front wing, and he just retired without a front wing. That's pretty stupid, I think. Okay, so
Panis is running 11th.
They let me out of my pit lane.
You're running 12th.
And I come out just behind Felipe Massa, just behind him. And that Sauber is so slow that he just breaks in the middle of Meggett's
has lost his rear
and
wing.
Beckett's corner. And at this moment I thought, okay, I'm not gonna get points after being in a pit stop for third time and with 3 laps time. Just impossible. So let's bring the car home, and
Sauber are ready in the pits.
I do it, but
Ferrari are ready in the pits.
very sad moment for me. I really think I could have done better, and Williams could have done better as a team. As we move back into the garage.
Well, that's the end of a
That's the end of
fantastic British Grand Prix.
Silverstone
Here
Grand
are
Prix,
the
as
final
the
results.
commentator just said. So
Michael Schumacher first.
Ferrari won
Barrichello
again,
second.
running 4th and 5th. No one could have thought, but
With the results confirmed,
4th in
it's high time we
championship. Who
updated the
goes down
Drivers'
in a row?
Championship.
Michael
Schumacher
Schumacher's running
extends
away,
his
so.
lead at Ferrari.
But that's been all for
increased their
today,
lead at
and I'm
the
out
top
of
of
it. This
the
has been F1
Constructors'
Shadow here,
Championship.
and I'm out of here. Goodbye.